and welcome to my channel once again. In this video, I want to share my top 7 books on marriage that have really helped me in my journey to pursue a wonderful marriage, marital home, marital space. So what are these 7 books? The first on the list, I'm sure you're guessing right, is Gary Chapman's 5 Love Languages. The Secrets to Love That Lasts. My. I read this book, I don't remember when, but it's been a long time ago, and I've been recommending that book to so many people as well. What does this book do, or what does it teach? It focuses on teaching couples to discover their unique ways of, number one, understanding love and receiving love. So Gary's position is that even though we seek to love each other or express love, each of us see love in a different way and understand love in a different way. And the way a marriage can thrive is when the husband and the wife figure out ways of expressing and giving love. So what is the second on the list? The title of the book is The Meaning of Marriage, Facing the Complexities of Commitment with the Wisdom of God. This book is amazing. It's loaded, and let me warn you, it's a little thick, but it's such an amazing read. I skimmed through a while back, but as I speak to you, it's a book that I'm reading right now. Yeah, and I love every bit of the book. If you are the person who wants to really understand the original meaning of love, the original meaning of marriage, why God created marriage, and understand the union, the meaning of the union between a man and a wife, issues of submission, everything in between, grab this book because it's amazing. It's good for singles, it's good for married people who have married for so long or newly married couples. It's amazing. The third book that I love and has helped me a lot is Love and Respect. I mean, I think there should be so many books on love and respect because the fundamental principle of a good marriage is what? Love and respect, where the husband is loving the wife and the wife is respecting the husband, and in so doing, nurturing the love in the union and bringing the best out of each other and just living happily ever after. So this was by Emerson Eggerichs. Emerson argues that for a woman, the deepest, biggest, hardest need is love. If the woman receives this love, she's happy. And for the man, he desires for respect and honor. And once he gets this, he is on top of the moon. And once love is expressed, respect is expressed, then both of them, the husband and the wife, are happy and crazy for each other. But in the absence of these, obviously everything goes wild in the home. So the fourth book that is also top-notch for me is The Love Dare by Alex Kendrick and Stephen Kendrick. I love this book because it's like, just as the title suggests, love that dares. This book is actually a challenge, a 40-day challenge for husbands and wives who want to understand themselves and practice love that is unconditional. And so if you're the type that is into devotionals and working things out, like through readings with your spouse, then this book is really good for you. And being a woman who loves prayer and does not undermine the power of prayer in marriage, the power of a praying wife has to be on my list. And so if you are the person that is seeking to grow in the area of prayer, intimacy with your spouse, and how to even pray for your husband, then this is definitely a must get, a must read. The Power of a Praying Wife. And you know that we can't talk about marriage without talking about unmet and unexpected expectations in marriage. That's one of the top reasons for divorce and conflict in marriage. And so Paul David Tripp did an amazing job on his book that he entitles What Do You Expect? Anytime I look at the title, I'm like, okay, redeeming the realities of marriage. So here the author focuses on or highlights the unrealistic expectations that we meet in marriage and uses a biblical approach to espouse these realities and teaches how we can use grace and understanding amongst ourselves to see or figure out a way to meet each other's need to the extent that we can, and allowing God to take over in the areas that we cannot. Obviously, the fact that it's God alone who can meet our unmet needs, but then within the marriage, we can figure out a way to extend grace to each other. Last but not the least is Boundaries in Marriage by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. So boundaries highlights the need for each of the spouses to respect each other's needs, respect our choices, respect the freedom that we both deserve. And it's kind of figuring out a way where we are not stepping on each other wrongly, but we are respecting the fact that individually we are human beings, and we need to give each other that kind of space, then that kind of room to operate whilst we work collaboratively as a team in some way, so that one person does not become emotionally attached to the person, that the person can literally breathe. It provides a way where couples can express themselves and in the same way thrive in emotionally healthy marriages and relationships, where one person is not overly burdened and the other person cannot develop themselves because they are depending so much on the other person. This list is not exclusive. I have other books that I love as well, which I will share in due course. But just in case there's a book that you love that I did not include on here, feel free and add it to the comment. I believe it will help somebody in their marriage. Till I come your way again, God bless you.